Yeah, I see you all coming in. We're just going to wait for another 30 more seconds and then I will begin talking. So settle yourself. If you haven't already, remember today we need a towel or a blanket and roll it up, okay, while you're waiting. And also very handy today, if you have a block, okay? It'll be really nice for one of the things that we're going to do. And it could also just be like a stack of books, okay? But a block is best. So, okay, we're getting started. So welcome to Friday, everybody's favorite day of the week and everyone's favorite class for the last couple of weeks anyway. So this practice, do you know this practice, for those of you who are just checking in for the first time, we don't get off the ground. We're going to be on the ground the entire time. And this is really about moving very deep. So it's a very deep conversation with the body. We're going in and we're using the blanket, using the block to go further and further in. It's deep compression, beautiful for relieving stress and tension from the body. But the pace at which we engage with the practice is really about taking a moment to slow down, to check in with where you're at right now and the journey that you've made up until this point. For those of you who know and have been following me for the full 5 days, these practices are like a story, a journey that add up every single time that you check in. And this last one is probably, even though it's deep, and even though we do get very deep into the body, it's a tender conversation. Yeah. So we're gonna begin straight away because I wanna get you into it. Yeah. And we're gonna start on the ground. So starting in child's pose, sitting on your knees, on your heels, and taking the blanket. So hopefully you've got it rolled up already. For those of you who joined in a couple of seconds after, you more than likely will need a block for this practice. And so you're taking the blanket, make sure the roll, okay, the blanket or the towel, the roll is larger than your hips, okay? So there you go. And we're gonna put that down around the pelvis, so around the top of the pelvis. And so ladies, if you are practicing and you have issues, I'm going to remind you again, well, not issues if you're pregnant, that's not an issue. But if you have issues with, say, for example, PCOS, endometriosis, if you are bleeding, heavily bleeding, okay, and even, for example, I've been bleeding for 10 days now, which is insane. And I fully believe it's to do with what's happening in the world right now, just this like release of trauma. Then go gentle on yourself, and you're going to basically fold down over the mat. So really, these are all just guides, and you are in control. And so very nice if you want to take a block right now and bring it underneath your forehead. Open the elbows out nice and wide. And so ideally, the blanket, the towel is going to be around the navel. And it's optimal to use a block. And if you don't have one, you can stack your hands like little mashed potatoes, one on top of the other, to give the head some height, a lift. And this just prevents the bum from sticking up in the air because we want the compression here. Best is knees together, okay? And so right now, closing your eyes. And starting to spiral your attention into your body. And so as I've been saying all week long, all these weeks long, this practice is really moving you from the physical level to the subtle and energetic plane that ultimately allows you to arrive in pure awareness. It is a journey inward into yourself. And so right at the beginning,
starting to spiral your attention from the outer world to the inner world. Bringing your attention to your breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And as you do this, start to notice all of the ways that the body may be holding on to itself. And so as we add a little bit more compression with the kind of blanket, there's often, especially where it is placed right now, okay, around the abdominal wall, the plexus of nerves behind the abdominal wall, quite tender. And so noticing if the body is holding on to itself, and here encouraging a very gentle, very easy, expansive breath. And so as you inhale, start to feel the abdomen opening into the blanket, into your thighs. A ballooning around the belly button, the waist and the lower back. And as you exhale, feel the abdomen drawing into the back body, the scoop of the navel. Inhaling again, a long, deep, generous breath. Expanding and opening belly, waist and low back. And as you exhale again, squeeze the belly into back body. And in the scoop of the navel, allow the blanket to be taken in. Yeah? And so each time we go deeper and deeper, doing this 5 more times, please. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, inhaling. And so these type of practices with the added compression help us to begin to massage and to begin to move stagnant energy. Inhaling, the abdomen expanding, where every breath becomes a massage for the internal organs. And I keep saying this, and I'll keep saying it, yeah? That your practice, everything that we do in yoga, is to affect the body. And I say this as, you know, the actual body, from the pelvic floor to the throat. And that everything that happens outside of that, with the arms, with the legs, is just an added on benefit. But that we really deeply try to affect the internal world, the organs, the endocrine system, to begin to control the pulse of the nervous system. Taking your last breath like this, inhaling. And exhale, squeezing the belly in. Really nice. From here, very gently. I want you to bring the block away from you. And now bring the blanket or the towel on the mat. So now we're moving, okay? The blanket is, instead of being around the low belly and the navel, you're going to bring it above the belly button and the navel, around the rib cage, okay? So place it on the mat. And then from here, so nice and gentle to begin with. So right now I'm starting to work into the diaphragmatic muscle. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Very nice. Elbows underneath the shoulders. A little bit more. There you go. Hands down, shoulders away, and then chin towards the chest. Open the heart forward. So like the thoracic spine is trying to shoot forward, the heart shining forward. Chin is towards the chest. And as you do this, allow the rib cage, so the curve of the rib now, to drop down into the blanket, down, okay? And then staying there, you can move the elbows slightly forward if you can get down quite far. And you continue to push the chest forward, the heart forward, and the shoulders back. Chin is towards the chest. Close the eyes here, please. And start to feel, as you inhale, the diaphragmatic muscle, the middle of the body expanding and opening into the towel.
7 strong breaths. Exhale, please squeeze the belly button, feeling the ribs cinching in, that squeezing, that compressing. So like your ribs are like an accordion here. Inhale, expanding. And again, exhale the squeeze. And right now as well, where the blanket is probably pressing on the ribs, for some of you that may be tender, and so hitting some of the liver meridian points here. So super detoxifying for the body. But oftentimes, especially if, well, depending on what you've been taking into your body, okay, by way of your senses, not just food and all that kind of stuff, but what you've been watching, reading, listening to, all of these things have an effect. And here the detoxification the detoxification process happening. Inhaling, strong breath, opening and expanding. And exhale again to squeeze the belly button, squeeze the belly button, squeeze the belly button. Really good. Even stronger, even stronger, even stronger. 3 more times. Inhale. Diaphragmatic muscle opening and expanding. And exhaling, squeezing in, squeezing in, squeezing in. Really good. 2 more. Inhaling. And again, I'll remind you, as you are in this practice and as we slow right the way down, please watch your mind. Yeah, how the mind might start to get irritable, this urgency to kind of like get fidgety and kind of get wavy and movey, you know, like where everybody's like, I need to move. This is about allowing the breath to move the body instead, where the breath penetrates you deeply and opens you from the inside out. Take your last breath like this. Inhaling, and hear about honoring the breath and honoring its power to do that for you. Exhale, squeezing the belly button, squeezing the belly button. Really good. Nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. Bring hands on the shoulders, and from here you're going to inhale, press through tabletop. Exhale, sink the hips to the heels. You can take the blanket off the mat now, but keep it in the roll. We're not finished with it yet. And squeeze the belly button into your back body. Inhale to tabletop. Breath expands through the spine, opening across the collarbone. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Squeeze the belly, squeeze the belly, squeeze the belly. Really good. Inhale, knees to the earth. Expand the breath down the spine. And again, exhale, sink hips to heels, elbows to the mat, chin to chest. Squeeze the navel. This is the movement, everybody. Inhale, breath expands. Flood the body with breath, expanding and opening. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Squeeze it in, squeeze it in, squeeze it in. Really good. Inhaling, opening and expanding. And exhale, squeezing in, squeezing in, squeezing in. Really good. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. And so again, right now, the focus is around the navel. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Pretty good. Last time we'll meet in down dog. Inhaling. And exhale. Chin in, chin in. Really good. Stay here. 3 breaths. Inhale, please, across the chest. Chin staying in, expanding and opening the breath through the body. And please notice if you feel the heat flushing through you. Exhale, squeeze the belly button. Inhaling again, expanding and opening. Maybe you feel the heat now flushing through and around the chest, the neck, the head. But again, being observant in your body. I just got a huge flush up the back of my legs, yeah? So it can be anywhere and anywhere. Everywhere and anywhere. Last breath like this, inhaling. And really nice, exhaling. From here, please, step that right foot between your hands. And bring the left knee onto the ground. Okay, bring that towel onto the right hip and like the crease of the right hip, okay? Now from here, lean forward just slightly, hands either side of that right foot. and then untuck the left toe. So top of the left foot is on the mat, and from here we're going to start to pulse just a little bit. Inhale and lift the chest, lean forward and feel a stretch. So you're deeply compressing into the right abdominal wall. As you exhale, keep your thigh attached to your belly and squeeze the belly button. Pull the hip back and straighten the leg just a little bit, okay? Inhaling, so we're not going for extension here. This is not about the legs, it's about the abdomen. Expanding and opening, feel the chest stretching, and then exhale. Squeeze the belly button, pull the hip back slightly, you begin to straighten the leg but squeeze it. So you want to feel the abdominals rolling in and up and the head lowering. Inhaling, coming forward, expanding and opening. And again, exhaling. And so in this practice today, oh God, do you feel the heat flushing? There we go. Right side of the body, clearing the energetic body on the right side. Inhaling. And again, exhale, squeeze the navel. Feel the abdominals rolling in and up, chin to chest. So bowing the head to the heart. Inhale, slow. Slower you go, the better this is. And again, exhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Really good. And so right now we're clearing right side and clearing left side. So we do 2 more like this. And in yoga, we're having a conversation. The body is having a conversation. Left side body, right side body. Masculine and feminine aspects. Inhaling. And again, exhale, squeezing in. Really nice. From here, please inhale, come forward, and then exhale, top of the left foot pressing in, and then hands up overhead. See if you can keep just that little bit of a kind of a, what's that word, clamp on the towel. Exhale, hands to prayer at the heart and take the twist. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Really nice. Now stay here, pull that right hip back slightly, left hip forward. Now press through the feet, squeeze the shins and squeeze the inner thighs together. So now you should feel more heat. Now inhale, expand and feel the left side of the body opening. And as you exhale, turn the rib cage, look over the right shoulder. Keep pulling right hip back. The more you press through the feet, the more you squeeze the shins, the more you squeeze the thighs, the more heat you'll feel. Inhaling, and we want the heat. And exhale, squeeze the shins, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the navel. Really good. Inhaling. Exhale, squeeze the shins, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the navel. Really nice. Last time like this, please. Inhaling. And exhale. Really good. Slowly, slowly. Everything is slow today. Hands either side of that right foot. Come back. Boom. Towel plops out. And then from here, inhaling, tabletop, exhale, sink hips to heels. Inhale, table, breath through your body. Exhale, sink hips to heels. Really good. You're doing this pulse 3 more times. And please notice as you pulse, okay? As you feel the breath squeezing, feel the flush. But maybe you observe a freshness through one side of the body more than the other. Maybe you feel like one side of the body feels bigger than the other. One feels lighter or hotter or cooler. And so again, starting to come to the sensations. And again, exhale, squeeze it in, squeeze it in. Really nice. Inhale now, tabletop. Tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Chin to chest, please. Inhale across the body. Now bend the knees. You don't need them to be straight. Chin towards the chest. Open the heart. Inhaling. Draw the ribs into the back body. Exhale, squeeze the belly, squeeze the belly. And please observe the right side of your body versus the left. How does it feel? Again, if there is that lightness, if there is that spaciousness, if you feel heat moving on one side of you more than the other, or a coolness. Really good. Last time like this. And maybe what you even feel is a tenderness, yeah, on one side. Really good. Last breath.
And then as you inhale, step that left foot between your hands, right knee on the ground. Okay, coming up, take the roll and put it into the crease of the left thigh now. So it's just hanging there. And then very gently clamping over. So you want to again squeeze into that left abdominal wall, untuck the right toes, hands either side of the left foot, okay? Now again from here, we're not looking for extension in the legs, we're looking for compression in the left abdominal wall. As you inhale, lean forward, lift the chest and feel the stretch through the body. As you exhale, keep the thigh and abdomen clamped. Pull that left hip back, begin to straighten the leg, chin falls and lowers. Inhaling, expanding as you lean forward, look forward. And as you exhale, squeeze it in, slow it down, really good. And feel the scoop, really nice. Inhaling. And so the blanket, the towel, as you exhale, is scooping up into the left abdominal wall, turning the organs towards the head, yes? Inhaling. And exhale, squeeze it in. We're going to keep going 4 more times. And maybe you notice as you do this, less heat or more heat. Maybe you notice an ease in the mind or more fire in the mind. So again, determining what's happening in your world. Yeah, my right side is very fiery, my left side feels really, really cool. And my mind is responding to that as well. And so again, what is the conversation that your body is having with you right now? Inhaling. And again, exhale. Really nice. From here now, inhale, coming up. So left knee directly above the left heel. Top of the right foot pressing in. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Do you feel it? Squeeze the inner thighs, yeah? And feel this. Boom. It's just magic, isn't it? Okay, hands prayer position of the heart, and then take the twist. Right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Okay, now strong. Press the elbow into the knee, and the knee presses back. So create the tension in the body. The more you squeeze in the base, the more heat you'll feel flush as you do this. Press through the feet, inhale, feel the breath move down the spine, and exhale, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the shin, and squeeze the navel. Really nice. Inhaling, expand the breath down, and as you exhale, take that twist deeper, right rib cage rolling under the body as you look over the left shoulder. Palms of the hands are together and the elbows are opening wide, so your collarbone is wide, yeah, so there's no collapsing here. Inhaling, expanding, and exhale, take the twist, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze it, really good. Inhale, 3 more times, give it to me, babies. And exhale, squeeze the shins, squeeze the thighs, and squeeze the navel, really good. 2 more, inhaling. Exhale, squeeze the shins, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the navel, really good. Last time, inhaling. You see, you actually don't need to go like a mad joke to get the body hot and sweaty. 1 more breath. And exhale, really good. Slowly, slowly, slowly. The magic is in the unwrapping. Hands either side of the left foot. Step back. Give birth to your blanket. And then from here, inhale into tabletop. Exhale, sink the hips to the heels. Slow, slow, slow. Squeeze the belly, squeeze the belly, squeeze the belly. Chin to chest, elbows on the floor. This is the movement. Inhale, table. Breath flushes through your body. And again, exhale, squeeze the navel, sink back, hips to heels, chin to chest. Really good. Feel that? Now as you do this, 3 more times please, notice the body. Does the body feel a little bit more in balance? Whereas last time, maybe you felt that difference, left side to right side. Or if you still feel a difference, that's okay. That means you're shit at yoga. No, I'm only joking. Exhale, squeeze the belly. That's not even funny. Inhaling, expanding the breath. And exhale, squeeze the belly. What it actually means is you just need to do a little bit longer on one side of the body more than the other. Yeah, so you give one side of the body 3 minutes, one side of the body 2 minutes. And this is the beauty of really understanding your own practice and your own body, yeah, and letting your practice speak to you. Last time, exhale like this. Okay, inhaling, come to tabletop. Okay, from here now, oh my god, here's the best. I actually got up early just to do this because I was just excited about it. Please take your blanket and in the roll and put it on your mat, so quite at the top. Take your block and put it like this, like a little arch, okay? And if you don't have a blanket, you can roll up the mat. And if you don't have a block, you can roll up the mat as well. But the block is going to give you that little bit more sturdiness, yes? Now from here, I want you to take your belly, okay? And so it'll be the top of the pelvis. And you can determine where this is for you, okay? So maybe I'll just show you so you can see where it is exactly. So it's going to be around here, okay? Pubic bone, my pubic bone is just there. So it's about 2 or 3 fingers above the pubic bone, on the belly button and below the rib cage, yeah? And now, yeah, so slide your belly onto it. And you'll feel the hands now. So open the hands forward. You're going to keep the elbows straight. And walk them forward, walk them forward, walk them forward. There you go. Okay, now really strong. Press through the tops of the feet, okay? And now feel, it's so important. You feel the inner thighs pulling you to the back of the room. And then you feel just this stretch, okay? So the rib cage is opening forward, the chest is opening forward, but please the chin stays in. Really nice. And now inhaling, expanding and opening the breath in the body. And exhale, squeeze the navel. Really nice. Inhale, expand and open the breath in the body. And if this is tender, it's okay. If there is a pain that is sharp, okay, that has a lot of heat in it, that's what you have to look out for. If it feels uncomfortable, if it feels like, oh God, I don't want to do this, that's your mind, okay? We are flushing out crazy toxins in the body right now. Inhaling, go gentle with the breath. The breath is teasing you open from the inside out. Exhale, squeezing the navel. Some of you may start to feel this really beautiful stretch from the pubic bone, from the block, okay, from the pubic bone to the navel. And this beautiful stretch that kind of pulls along the front of the pelvis. Really beautiful for moving energy. For my orgasm ladies later, yeah, this is a really nice thing to do for that area, helping to create a little bit of space. Beautiful for your libido. And exhale, squeezing the navel. For men as well, yeah. Inhaling, expanding here. And exhaling. Okay, from here, just keep your left hand on the ground and now firmly press in through the left foot, and please bring your right heel towards your bum. You're going to swim your right hand behind you. Okay, now from here, strong, I want you to pull the foot back. So not coming towards you, pull the foot back, 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 back. Feel a stretch here and really strong. If you're feeling a pinch in the left side of your lower back, you need to lengthen that left toe down the mat further, 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 and then press the pubic bone and press the top of the left foot into the mat. Pull the right foot, so the right foot pulls the hand back, back, back. Now 5 strong breaths here. Inhale, please, expand the breath, open through right side body. Okay, let's do 3 breaths. And exhale, squeeze the belly, squeeze the belly, squeeze it. Inhaling. And exhale again, squeezing in, squeezing in, squeezing in. Beautiful. Last time, keep pulling back through the foot, so like you're a bow. And then exhale, very slowly, release the right foot. Really good, hand on the ground. Stay here, 3 breaths. Inhale, please, expand and open. And exhale, squeeze the navel. If you feel a little tingling or a little tickle here in the lower back. Again, observing this, exhaling, squeezing. Really good. Last breath like this. And notice if you're getting really annoyed, okay? This happens on this one. So again, right hand pressing in. Bring the left heel towards your bum. Swing the left hand around to hold onto the foot. Now from here, press through the top of the right foot and again pull, like someone has your big toe and they're pulling it down towards the back of the room. Now press
the left hip down into the mat and pull the left foot back, so like you're a bow, chest is lifting. Now inhale, and there's not so much pressure on the block right now. Exhale, squeeze the navel. Inhaling. And exhale, squeezing the navel. Really good. One more time, inhaling, pull it back like you're a bow. And again, exhale, slowly release, slowly release, slowly release. Really good. From here, take the block out from underneath you, take the blanket out from underneath you, and very slowly, and I mean this, very slowly, begin to roll the abdomen down onto the mat, okay? And from here, forehead on the ground, hands resting, and pause here, please. 5 breaths. Inhale, breathing down the spine. Keep your neck straight, so your hands are making a little pillow for your forehead. You're not turning your head from one side to the other just yet. And please observe that sensation that you may be feeling in and around the middle of your body. If you're new to this practice right now and you're feeling not so much sensation other than a pain or a kind of a tightness in your lower back, then you need the abdominal breath that's squeezing the belly button into the back body for a little bit more, okay? Inhale, expanding the belly button open, and exhale, squeeze the belly button into the back body. So each breath becomes this beautiful massage, squeezing out and pushing energy that may be stagnant here. Inhale, expand the breath through your body. And again, exhale, squeeze the belly button, squeeze the belly button, squeeze the belly button. Really good. 2 more times like this, please. Inhaling. And again, maybe some of you observing that coolness, that freshness, yeah? I tell you, it's like, for me, it's like a breath mint, okay, in my body. Some of you have been messaging me, telling me you get the same sensations, and some of you are telling me something different as well. So really observing what's happening in your own self. Now from here, please, swing your hands back. So your hands are going to be by your side. Palms of the hands are facing down. Thumbs are turning out. Press through the tops of the feet. Pubic bone pressing into the mat and lift the chest. Now really strong here. Press the hands down into the ground, and it's like you're tractioning the mat towards your chest, so the hands are pulling towards you so you can lift up that little bit more, and open the chest, chin stays in. Super strong here, please. If you have a pain in your lower back, your inner thighs need to pull you to the back of the room a little bit more, and your legs need to be stronger. Now lift the right foot, just the right foot. And again, if you've got the pinch in the left side of the lower back, pull the left toe down the mat away. You need to create length here. Now that upper right thigh is spinning in. Stay here, I need you here, okay? Right side of the body needs you here for 3 breaths. Inhale, expanding. And exhale, squeezing. I want you to feel the flush of heat that goes through your body like this, yeah? Inhale, expanding. Someone has that left big toe, it's pulling it down. Exhale, squeezing. Really good. Last time, we're clearing the right side of the body, inhaling. Really nice. Exhale, lower the right foot and look over the left shoulder. Right cheek on the mat. Take 3 breaths. Inhale, the palms of the hands can be facing up. Feel the breath move down the spine and just feel the flushes. Ecstasy is present here if you feel it. Inhale down the spine. And exhale again. Out through the nose, squeezing the navel. So the clearing of the right side body. Inhaling, expanding. And again, exhale to squeeze it. Last breath like this, please. Inhaling. And exhale again, squeezing. Really good. Palms of the hands flat to the earth, thumbs out, away from the hips again. And now press through the tops of the feet once more and lift the chest. Again, traction the hands towards the chest and roll the heart open, chin stays in. Top of the pubic bone, pressing in to the earth. And please lift the left foot now. Again, if you get the pinch in the right lower back, the right toe needs to be pulled away that little bit more. And the upper inner left thigh is spinning in.
Okay, stay here now. 3 strong breaths. Inhale, please. And exhale, squeeze the navel, really good. Inhaling, please. And again, exhale, squeezing the navel. Last breath, inhaling. And exhaling, beautiful, slowly, slowly, slowly. Look over the right shoulder, left cheek on the ground. Palms of the hands facing the ceiling, relax the body. Inhale, breathe down the spine. And exhale, please squeeze the navel. Really good. Inhaling down the spine. And exhale, relax the toes, the hips, the shoulders, the neck. Again, clearing left side of the body, inhaling. And exhaling. Really good. Very slowly. Excuse me, please. Very slowly, very slowly. Hands under your shoulders. And then from here, we just do a couple of little pulses, okay? Bring your hands, sorry, not hands under your shoulders, hands to your lower back. Little pulses, so compression in the body, left side, right side. As you inhale, lift the chest. Left foot, right hand swims forward. And as you exhale, hand swims to low back. Look over the right shoulder. Inhaling, right foot, left hand. And exhale, swim it back, look over left shoulder. So your head follows your hand there, yeah? Inhaling, left foot, right hand. And exhale, look over right shoulder. Inhaling, left hand, right foot. And exhale, over left shoulder. Really nice. 2 more times, please. Inhale, alternate hand, feet. And exhale, over right shoulder. Really good. Inhaling, so a really beautiful way to balance left side, right side body. And exhaling. Beautiful. From here, hands under the shoulders, press through tabletop, inhaling. And as you exhale, please sink the hips to the heels and squeeze the belly button into your back body. So super strong here, please. Inhale through tabletop, expand the breath, opening through the spine. And exhale, tuck the toes, down dog. Chin to chest, navel to back body, squeezing in, really good. Inhaling, knees to the earth. I want you to keep now your attention at the heart. Exhale, sink hips to heels, squeeze the belly button in, really nice. Inhaling across the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, down dog. We are going to add breath pauses now. Keep your attention at the heart in between the movements. Inhale, knees to the earth. Hold the breath, pause. Attention at the heart. Exhale, sink hips to heels. Pause. Mind in the heart. Inhale, table. Pause. Mind in the heart. Exhale, down dog. Pause. Mind in the heart. Continue and observe in the suspension the stillness, the silence. Moving deeper into yourself. Allow yourself to connect. Even if the mind is trying to fight right now for control, keep drawing your attention peacefully and easily back to your heart. Please stay in down dog, but keep the breath the same. Inhale across the chest. Pause in the heart. Exhale, hold the breath. Pause in the heart. Inhale, chest. Fullness in the heart. Exhale, squeeze. Emptiness in the heart. Continue, please. Two more times. Keep the breath controlled. Hanging upside down makes it that more difficult. So even though it might not feel it, it's more advanced. And then from here, begin to bring your knees to the ground. I'm going to invite you now, if you have a practice of it, and I repeat, if you have a practice of it, you're going to come into headstand. And if that practice means that you can hold it for more than 2 minutes, not against a wall, okay? So if you have that, please go ahead and do it. Otherwise, from here, we're all going to follow along with this. This is preparation for headstand, and it's actually where I want you because the neck is free, okay? And this is why I say only if you have a practice of headstand do you do that, because if you have a practice of it, you know how to free your neck, okay? Otherwise, from here, and it's important the neck is free, everybody. So bring your elbows under your shoulders, interlock your fingers, please. Tuck your toes, lift your bum up and back, and bring your head in between your biceps, chin to your chest, and feel that your neck is free. Your elbows press into the earth, shoulders away from the ears, and grow across the chest. Bring the knees or feet in just that little bit closer if you want, and bend the knees. Draw the ribs into the spine. So you've got not a little slide in the middle back, you've got a curve. So round the back like a little cave, open across the shoulders, chin to chest. Now you're going to stay here, and if you can, please, oh wow, first of all, notice the heat here, yeah, falling from the base of the head, and then begin to notice the breath. From here, we're going to add that same breath pattern, and so this is why I say if you're in headstand, you better have a practice of it, yeah. Inhale, please, feel chin to chest, pooling prana at the heart. Hold the breath, prana in the heart. Exhale, squeeze the navel. Pause. Attention at the heart. Really good. 3 more times. Last time. Very slowly, and please listen. Knees to the earth. Hips to heels. Hands under shoulders. If you can here, take that blanket before you come up and just place it the back of the crease there of the knee, so around the calf, okay? Hands under shoulders, chin to chest, and try not to lift the head, okay? Now slowly, 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 and some of you, this is going to feel quite intense around the knees, okay? So please be gentle with yourself, and you can make the roll a little bit easier, okay? You've got a huge stretch through the front of the legs here, the front of the knees, but we want it. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Your neck is still lowered, everybody. Head is still lowered. Hands crawl up the thighs to the hips. Oh my God, feel this ecstasy in the neck. Very slowly, please. Begin to feel the chest rising. Chin is the last thing to lift, everybody. Chest rising. Shoulders open, shoulders open, shoulders open. Very slowly. 1 vertebrae at a time in the neck. Begin to pick the chin up. And feel it lift parallel to the earth. Stay here, eyes closed. Inhale, please, across the chest. And now exhale, squeeze the belly and press the breath from the chest to the crown of your head. Inhale across your chest. Feel the breath move like this. Exhale, squeeze the belly and press the breath like a pump from the chest to the crown of your head. Continue, please, inhaling. And exhale, chest to crown. Please come into awareness, into the presence of energy in your body, whatever it feels like for you, a freshness, a lightness, a density, whether it has an energy of excitement, an energy of tenderness, an energy of irritation, or an energy of bliss. Please observe the quietness. Please observe the stillness. And allow yourself to remain here for another minute more. If this is very uncomfortable with the towel, please take it out. If you want to sit on the tops of your feet, or if you want to sit cross-legged. But staying here 1 minute meditation in silence. Breath is moving. Inhale across the chest. Exhaling from chest to crown. Very nice, everybody. Inhaling across the chest. Exhaling chest to crown. Please observe the deepening of awareness. The deepening of a conversation you can begin to have with yourself when the mind becomes quiet. And then very slowly, and in your own time, and I mean slowly, eyes closed, roll onto one hip or the other. And from here, kick the legs out in front of you. Coming into Shavasana now, bending the knees. And I'll just remind you again, okay? You can keep the knees bent for as long as you need to. Some of you may need them bent for the rest of Shavasana, yeah? Press the back of the head into the mat. Move the shoulders from the ears. And whenever it feels good for your body, lengthen your legs away. Please do not pull your knees into your chest right now. If you need to allow the lower back to release a little bit more, please stay in reconstructive rest pose and trust the body's own innate intelligence to do the work of restoring itself. It knows how to do it. Give it the chance to. Yeah. Pressing the back of the head into the mat, very slowly, and just 5 times. You're going to roll the head slowly over to the right shoulder, and more like at a 45-degree angle. Come back to the center and move it slowly to the left, just again 45 degrees. This moves so slow, so minute, you can't even really feel it. You definitely can't really see it from the outside. As you do this, please bring your attention to the pressure point at the back of the head, the part of the body where the skull is in contact with the earth. And please feel yourself almost being rocked into a hypnotized, peaceful state. slowly bring your head back to center. And as you inhale, feel the body rising and lifting. And as you exhale, feel the body fall. Inhaling, the body rises and lifts. And exhaling, the whole body falls. Inhaling. And exhaling. Continuing to feel this wave-like breath rolling through your body. And with every exhalation, allowing your body to soften that little bit more. And to allow yourself to begin to soar on currents of effortlessness, on currents of ease. The whole body. Deeply relaxed. Very slowly bring your attention back to your breath. And as you inhale, begin to feel your body rising and lifting. Keeping your eyes closed, as you inhale a little bit deeper, the body rises and lifts that little bit more. And starting to invite a movement into your body. Eyes closed, you'll very slowly, and I mean very slowly, make the journey to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. Eyes closed. Now that you know the destination, allowing your body to move the way it wants to move, to pause where it wants to pause, to be gentle, to be attentive, to be tender. And once you find yourself in a comfortable seat, if your eyes open, gently close them again. And please notice how you feel. That sense of quietness, that
that sense of connection, that sense of knowing who and what you are right now in this moment. I kept referring the whole class to this conversation that we have, and you know, every great love story is a never-ending conversation. From the first tentative questions we ask as we get to know each other, to the nail-biting discussions of trust and commitment, to the most profound and most intimate heart-to-heart explorations. And yes, these conversations need to be had with the people around you, but they also need to be taken with yourself as well. And so why do you practice yoga? And I really believe that at a certain point, your yoga has to become more than just movement. It has to become a way that you stay in connection and stay and keep a commitment to that conversation. A commitment to ask the right questions, a commitment to ask the hard questions, and a commitment to being curious more than being right. And it is in that space that we learn how to turn towards ourselves instead of away from ourselves. A commitment to get closer to ourselves so that we might get closer to another, and so that we might get closer to the world. To share our love, to share our pain, and to share our dreams. And so please very gently bring your hands to prayer position at your heart, Anjali Mudra, and take a moment to acknowledge the week that you have spent in conversation with yourself. The things that you have discovered, and a commitment to show up and to continue to show up in conversation, and to do it with joy. Yeah, it's beautiful. And so bringing all of that attention from your heart now, whatever it is that you feel, to the corners of your lips. And the last thing we do, and the last thing we always do, please pick the corners of your lips up. Corners of your lips up. And feeling that lightness and that brightness opening from the inside out. And thanking yourself deeply. And thanking you. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you next week. Yeah. Same again, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Much love to everybody.